Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. In this video, I will explain about how to write Junit test cases for at parameterized test by using Junit5. This is not a scratch video. This is continuation video of Junit playlist. This playlist I will provide in description. So before developing the test case, we need to understand what is the difference between parameterized test and repeatable test. So I will explain here. At or at the right of para parameterized test at repeatable test at repeated test. So coming to at parameterized test, work with data variations to work with data variations. Repeatable test, work with same data. So parameterized test, when we choose parameterized test to work with data variations, when we need to choose repeatable test to work with same data. Parameterized test look like, I will provide some dummy implementation. Public void, suppose test A, we need to pass here like parameters. This is the syntax of parameterized test. Parameterized test is used for work with data variations. See here we need to pass here parameter. This is the parameterized test we need to pass here. So this is called here parameterized test. Here at parameterized test to work with data variations. So annotated test method with at parameterized test method return type void. We need to pass parameters. If we are using at repeated test to work with same data. So let's get started coding. So this code we are developed in previous videos. So I will provide that JUnit playlist in description so you can go through. So I'm creating one service class. Right click new class calculator service finish. So here I will add one method. You need to annotate with service because this is service class, right? Some business logic is there. So public here public integer I'm giving add. So I want to add two numbers. Then integer num1 comma integer num2. So it will return num1 plus num2. Yeah, this is the service logic. For this, we need to write parameterized test class. So go to src test java. In service, create one test class for calculator service test. Finish. Here at Spring Boot test. So public void test. Here void test. You can add the service class method name. So test add. If you want to add anything, like return result. So this is the test class. This is the test class. We are added one test method. We need to annotate with at parameterized test. The parameterized test is used to signal that the annotation method is parameterized test. Such methods must not be private and static. Here must not be private and static. Okay. So after that, here in parameters we need to pass integer. I'm maximizing the screen. Integer num1 comma integer num2 comma. So these are the inputs. So we are expecting result as well, right? For that integer expected integer expected result. These are the three parameters. So we need for this we need to pass some data, right? For that we need to use here method source. We need to add method source Here we need to create one method and need to be passed here. So for that, I'm creating one method, public static. So collection, here public static. So return type is I'm giving list of integer array. So data, here control shift O, it will return we need list, right? Then we need to convert. So arrays dot as list, it is expecting object, right? For that, new integer, so array, here new integer, here we need to pass three inputs, number one, number two, expected result. So I am passing here -1, comma 2, comma 1. So if this we will add these two, then we will get 1 as a result. After that, I will add another like 1, comma 2, comma expected result 3. Then I will add another here. Now 6, comma 7. Here 1, 3. We will get the 1, 3. So we are getting some error. See. Then we need to change here. Instead of list, add the collection. Import. Here it is expecting list of object. Here it is expecting list of object. So 10 to list, this is okay. Here import is wrong. We are imported sfj core. This is the wrong. That's why we are getting the error. So java.python. See, now error is gone. This data we need to pass here. So after that, we need to create object for this calculator service. Or else we can also do like we can private calculator service inject mocks there, right? I need to use inject mocks to activate inject mocks public setup. This setup for the to activate mocks, mostly mocks, but whenever I am using the Mockito, I am adding this. If you want to, you can add B for each. Public void setup Mockito annotations dot open mocks. We need to pass here this semicolon. After that, this reference variable dot add method is there, right? So we are passing number one, number two. We will get response integer response. So now I will add one asset condition to verify. So ssn dot asset equals. So this, and we are getting this, both are matching or not. Expected, actual. See here, expected, actual. Select all, Control Shift F for format. Control S. I will run post once this is successfully passed this test case, so I can explain one more time. So this is the parameterized test. It is most important. It is rarely used, but most important. If any scenario to test with multiple data, it will be usable. See here, this test case passed. So I will explain one more time. In this video, we are developed at parameterized test by using Junit5 and Mockito. So what is at parameterized test? To work with data variations. So if you want to test one method by using multiple sets of data, parameterized tests are usable. Coming to repeated test. to work with same data. So some data is there, I want to repeat that data, I want to repeat for multiple times, then we need to go for a repeated test. So I will explain the parameterized test code here to work with parameterized test. So we need to annotate test class, test method level at parameterized test. So after that, we need to pass parameters. Parameterized test, right? We need to pass parameters like inputs. I'm giving 2 inputs. I'm expecting 1 result. So I'm passing 3 parameters. After that, I am calling the service class, calling actual method. You can mention like calling actual method. Here I'm calling actual method. After that, here validating results. Here I am validating the results. So for this parameters require some data to validate, right? That is I am using at method source. I am creating one method data. So I am passing as a parameter. See here, this is the public static method. It will return the list of integer array. So I am using arrays.addList. I am passing object integer array object. Here, this is the number 1, number 2 expected result. Same 3 sets of different data I am passing. So I am validating expected and actual. You can change to actual. Expected and actual results are matching or not. So I'm checking here. Expected and actual results are matching or not. Coming to service class here. I'm created one calculator service. I'm annotated at service. So here I'm added one method. Return type is integer. Method name is add. I'm giving 2 parameters. I want to add these 2 parameters. I'm using plus symbol to add two integer numbers. So this is the service logic. So for that, we are successfully developed parameterized test. Thank you for watching. For more videos, please subscribe to this YouTube channel.